Well, hey there. I got to tell you, some days it is so easy to take it easy. Outside it's snowing, it is 0 degrees, wind chill is like negative 17 degrees. My town has shut down. People are staying in, making soup, curling up by the fire, watching old movies, and it would be very easy to curl up on the couch, with my blanket and my cat Frankie and just take the day. No one would know. No one's there to hold me accountable. But I realized I had a choice. Even though no one would know, I would know. And it made me remember years ago back in Florida. A dear friend of mine was an Olympic runner. And it was one of those days in Florida we were having just that torrential downpour every day. It's just the way it was. That's why Florida's Florida, right? And he's preparing to go out and run. And I remember looking at him and was like, are you really going to go out and run in this right now? And I will never forget it. He looked right at me and he said, you know what? Somewhere Michael Johnson is training today. Somewhere it's not raining and other people are training. And for him, it wasn't even a choice. It wasn't an option. It just merely was. He was going to go train today because it's what he did. It's how he held himself to his highest standard. He was doing what he needed to do. He was taking the next step forward to move towards his goals. So the question I really have with this is really about, there's always going to be a time where most people will give you a pass, right? They wouldn't judge you. For God's sake, it's a snow day. Schools aren't in service. Most businesses have shut down. My entire town is kind of just hunkered down right now. And it's beautiful outside. I look out my window right now and there's a beautiful, this blanket of snow. I see some pine trees and some winter trees with all the snow just nestled in the cracks and crevices and branches. And new snow is falling in big, beautiful snowflakes. It would be really nice. I think my preference would be probably curl up in my grandma's rocking chair with a blanket and a book. And right outside my back door is my deck where I have a couple of bird feeders. And I love to watch the cardinals in the snow, sipping a hot cup of cocoa or a hot cup of tea, right? No one would know. No one's going to judge me. But when the chips are down, the one thing that no one can take away from you is your time, how you spend it, how you choose to make the choices and the options and the decisions about how you're spending your time. If you have not determined your daily goals, time has a way of just slipping away, ebbing away. I can feel busy all day long and I can feel tired at the end of the day and still not have accomplished what I knew in the back of my mind or in my heart I really should have done. I don't know if this speaks to anyone else or me, but it's really easy to cut corners when you work for yourself. Now, I work hard, and it's not a matter of do I work enough or hard enough, but sometimes it's easy to cut that corner because no one else is looking. No one's going to judge me. And there's always going to be times where you don't feel like doing what you know you should, right? And it's just so easy to get caught up in that busyness. Oh, I'm busy. I'm getting things done. And it reminds me of sitting on my back deck in nicer weather, and I watch the chipmunks. And they're funny and they're entertaining because they're falling all over each other. It's like just a Saturday morning cartoon, right? They're going 5 different directions all at the same time, just in a blur, and chitter chatter and running and going, right? It's really easy to feel like that unless you have decided what you're going to accomplish for the day. And the way I do this to keep my focus is I wrote down my non-negotiables. No matter what I'm doing during the day, by the end of the day, before I place my head on my pillow, there are 3 things that I will accomplish, no matter what. No matter what priorities or emergencies get thrown to me from clients or potential prospects or colleagues or friends calling, really needed to talk, it's so important. All that is important. But so is your agenda and what you need to accomplish. So I choose 3. Trust me, I can have a list of 10, right? But I choose 3, my 3 non-negotiables. Years ago when I trained under Tony Robbins, he used to call them 3 to thrive. And different people have different names for them. But whatever you want to call your non-negotiables, that no matter what during the day, you are going to accomplish them before you stop, before you turn that computer off. Write them down. Commit to them. Even if it's a Post-it, and stick it on your computer, stick it by your light as you go out of your office and turn it off. If you have your door closed, put it on your door. So when you open that door, you see that sticky note. And you can know that you did what you needed to do that day. What you, as your own boss, said you needed to accomplish in order to move forward towards your goals. So my invitation is to write down your 3 non-negotiables for the day. And just see what you accomplished. See your efficiency, see your productivity, see you stepping towards your goals. All right, guys, thank you so much for spending a MoJo moment with me today. And now I simply want you to go out there and be your brilliant selves.